Hi everyone, I'm Mandy from Said with Love, and I'm sorry if you tried to join me on a live video over on our Facebook group. It didn't quite work very well. Things to work out for next weekend for the Sewalong. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the rainbow slider quilt and our Sewalong for Sew a Jelly Roll Day for next weekend, Saturday, September 16th. I was hoping obviously to get people's questions and try and help them, but I thought we'll just quickly talk through things about how next weekend's going to work. It's all virtual. If you're going to join me with sewing the rainbow slider, you need the pattern. There's going to be a link in the caption below. And we're going to do it in our Sew Along group. I will be posting videos, some of the videos here to YouTube as well, but there will be some lives. Hopefully once I figure out all that technology and internet issues and all the rest of it. So you just join in when you're able to. There'll be posts in our Sew Along group in Facebook. There'll be some live videos. There'll be some recorded videos as well. So just to try and cover all of our bases and have you joining in and getting a bit of a sense of community. So, jelly rolls. I love them. They look so cute. This one is Smitten by Bonnie and Camille, and that's the one I'm going to be using for next week's Sew Along. I've dived into my stash and got some extra reds and pinks, some navies and a couple of greens as well, so I'm going to have a little bit of extra colours because I don't want to use the low volumes in the jelly roll. So this is the pattern. I'll have a link to the fabric requirements that shows that pattern a lot more so that you can get an idea of what fabric in your stash would work well with it. But jelly rolls, I love them. I love sewing with them. I've made multiple patterns for them. One of my other patterns is the jelly roll patch. And that is just a nice simple one, but it's also double-sided because again, the other thing I don't like is waste. So the back side of the quilt also has, well, it's another quilt. It's just a different layout, and I use up all the scraps and it looks fantastic. It's my go-to quilt for giving to people for gifts. It's pretty quick and easy. You'd get it done in a weekend. Which is nice and fun. And the other jelly roll quilt that I've got showing here is A Bright Corner by Charisma Horton. Charisma's allowed me to sell the PDF on my website, and I also have the templates that help with the cutting of the jelly roll strips, well, the blocks once you've made them. So head on over to that. I'll have a link for that as well. That is fantastic. I used Hole Punch Dot, which is a Ruby Star Society collection. And it's a beautiful, fun, bright, cheery quilt. It's got some stars in the middle as well. I've got some more of my jelly roll stash out here as well. I keep thinking, oh, I can do the rainbow slider and maybe I could do something else. Maybe I could do another jelly roll rug. I don't know whether you saw this week I was showing you the jelly roll rug that I made using Main Street. So much fun. I love doing jelly roll rugs, and I found this cool new tool that helps make it just that little bit quicker, which is fantastic, called the Clover Fabric Tube Maker. I've got those available for sale on my website. Oh, here's another jelly roll rug too. This one's Aria by Kate Spain, and I stand on this next to my cutting table. Just cheers up my sewing room no end. And this quilt as well on the wall is one of the free ones that Moda has put out in 2021. They put out some free patterns every year, so I'll be doing a blog post later this week that'll show you links to those patterns as well. So if you didn't want to use the rainbow slider quilt, you wanted something with a little bit more, not complexity, but a little bit more to it perhaps, there'll be some options for you as well. So getting back to the Sew Along. So Saturday we'll kick off, hopefully, with a live, welcoming everybody and getting people to chat to each other, etc. Show us what your fabric pools are that you're going to use, what jelly rolls, or the other thing too, with the rainbow slider quilt, I have written instructions to use a fat eighth bundle or cut, so you could do that as well. we'll then go through the day with some different posts about cutting, the sewing, just generally having fun, sharing what we're doing and getting a bit of community happening across the world. And then on Sunday, which will still be a Saturday for the Americans amongst us, I'll also be continuing on a little bit with how to make your backing, how to do your basting, to do some straight line quilting on your domestic sewing machine, and if I get time, binding, so that we can get our jelly roll rug, our rainbow slider quilt finished for the weekend, which will be fun. Aussies, feel free to join me on the Sunday as well. I've got again a bit of a mix of some pre-recorded videos plus then some live videos or some live posts, more to the point, and just having fun. I have been a little bit ill this last week or so, but I am hoping to be fit and healthy and not coughing, spluttering or anything else by next Saturday. So if you've got any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments, or if you're over on the Facebook group, pop them in there and I'll head on in and answer any questions that you may have. So looking forward to seeing you guys next week. I hope you have a lovely week and go find a jelly roll.